What's your goals?
I think my goal is like to create something that people can listen to, and not it's because you see podcasts today that only are big shows, at least now the ones I see,
Yeah.
big shows and very fancy,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll get even more raw, more genuine, more just talking shit, and I would even more to have people on that are like you, on the way to create something,
Okay, yeah.
and like in the movement of getting there
Yeah.
instead of already being there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone has to be ambitious and do something, right? So I don't know. Some people would say I'm already there, but I'm still building, right? So like you saw when you came to my studio, I'm trying to build that other floor.
Yeah.
Right. So first we had the 2 floors, and I'm expanding.
Mm-hmm.
Is either do that or open up a second shop, right? So I don't know. But it's my second year out here, so yeah.
So second year, and then it's also into the
Yeah.
second station.
Yeah, second year,
Yeah.
trying to expand and just trying to like evolve while living out here. But I think with you trying to build your channel and everything, I think that's pretty good because out here there's a lot of entrepreneurs
Yeah.
that are out here, and also a lot of digital nomads as well. So, are you trying to live here long term?
No, I don't think so. Sweden is still my home. Like I love
Yeah.
Sweden to death, and
Yeah.
but I think the years we have, like where I'm at now,
Yeah,
I have the luxury and privilege to actually live somewhere else.
yeah.
So I'll do that for a short bit. But I'm definitely gonna land back in Sweden.
How long have you been out here for?
I've been out here in Vietnam for about 4 or 5 months now.
4 or 5 months. Okay.
And overall, I left Sweden like 10 months ago.
Okay.
So,
Oh, before Vietnam, where were you then?
sorry?
Before Vietnam, where were you at?
This is my second time here. So the first time I went to Saigon as well, and then I
Yeah.
traveled throughout Vietnam,
Oh, okay.
and then really got to see more of it.
Yeah.
I saved a lot though, so I can see it next time.
Yeah.
And then traveled Laos, Thailand.
Yeah.
I slowed down a bit in Bangkok.
Okay.
Onward to the Philippines, Malaysia. Didn't really vibe with Malaysia, and I want to slow down again. So back to Saigon.
Yeah, I think Saigon has a different hustle and bustle to it. More people are out here, just more things to do, to be honest,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's nice being out in like the mountains or like the beach and everything like that, but I think after a while you just want to like, yeah, the city life is a little bit better.
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
opinion.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
But did you leave? Where were you from again?
I'm originally from Canada.
Canada.
I was born and raised there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have been traveling about as well.
No, I just stayed in Canada most of my life, and then during COVID and after COVID, that's when I really traveled. So I'll say I traveled throughout Canada, but I never left Canada.
Yeah.
And then I came out to Vietnam, got my back tattooed, and then I just kind of saw, hey, this is what I want to do too, and just switch.
Kind of
switch
grabbed the
paths.
opportunity and saw the gap to fulfill. And
Yeah, all I was doing was looking on Instagram at tattoos all the time. I'm like, wow, it's like it's
Yeah.
pretty cool what they do. And then when I came to Vietnam, I saw like 20 people learning how to learn a tattoo, and I was like, hey, well, anyone can learn anything.
yeah.
Before coming out here, I didn't know my language either. I don't know Vietnamese, and then I moved out here, learned Vietnamese. Still learning to this day.
Yeah, but you're good though. Like languages is not my thing.
Yeah,
I can say I love you in 30 different languages.
yeah. Well, that's good.
That's it.
Yeah, well, you just have to study, right? Everything's learnable.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So, yeah, you always have to be continuing education, I'd say. And you're young too, right? You're what, 26 or how old?
Yeah, exactly.
26,
I
right?
recently turned 27, but same.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty old.
you're not old, and like
Yeah.
I think it's kind of is your mentality of your hustle and bustle in your head that you're always on.
Yeah.
That you don't even feel like you're like maybe a beginner still.
Yeah.
On things,
Yeah.
but yet, like me, I see you as very successful, but also like in your intentions of creating all the time.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you.
You mentioned like I remember a conversation we had like quite short, and you mentioned your friends back home are also like hustling, creating businesses, and getting good pay and everything. You kind of see them as like an inspiration for.
I would say there's a lot of successful people back in Canada, but even coming out here, I met a lot of successful people out here as well. Like a lot of people are in e-commerce, digital marketing. A lot of people are creating a lot of things out here as well, and it seems like it just depends who you surround yourself with, right? So, yeah, out in Canada, a lot of people are successful, but a lot of people are just having a hard time as well.
Yeah.
But that could be said the same for Vietnam as well. So,
No, but amazing.
Yeah.
And what do you say? Like the thing you're working on right now that's very interesting is your shop.
Yeah. Wait one second. Wait, sorry.
No, of course. Works called.
Tôi ăn cơm, just tổ chức siêu em. Okay, bye bye. Yeah. What was that? Can you repeat the question?
SkyTattoo.
Yeah.
It's your bread and butter here.
Yeah.
What is right now the most interesting thing you're working on?
I guess expanding it and just building more content for it, right? So also I have a lot of talented artists and whatnot, and then it's just more about showcasing their work into the right people's eyes, right? So I think with tattoos, it's more about like it's like a sales game, right?
Yeah.
Right. Everyone wants tattoos, but also there's a lot of talented artists out in Vietnam, out in Canada, and USA. But it really depends where the customer wants to bring their money to.
Yeah.
Right. So because they could get tattooed anywhere, they could get tattooed in Canada, USA, Australia, Japan, but
you feel like the quality matches because you hear both like the quality in Vietnam is lower, but also from a lot of people, including me. You find those gems there. The quality is way beyond what the standard is and where your home is from.
No, people would say like the quality is lower, but I don't think so. There's a lot of like professional businesses out here, right? Because tattooing is not like a game where you just tattoo them, you make a mistake and you say oops. It's like if you mess up, you will like you probably could go to prison. You have to have like your medical safety records out here and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So. But yeah, you could probably tattoo someone and it turned out to be shitty, but other than that, like you still have to be safe about it.
I think all of the background things on the company where like you said you have to keeping things sterile is in my head kind of easy.
Yeah.
Because you go for the work, but then giving all the, I would say, paperwork around creating a business here is for me the scariest bit because it's the bit I'm worst at and zero knowledge of. And even when I'm doing it and trying my best to create my own thing, I'm still lost in it.
Yeah.
Did you find like a choke point of you actually making it legitimate?
Yeah, you have to do everything legitimate. Like the police is just literally down the street from me, right? So most businesses that I know have the legitimate paperwork and everything like that, right? So if you don't, then you will get reported, and the police will visit you probably within like a week or a month, and it can be shut down right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is technically illegal to be tattooing without your licenses and everything like that, right? So
yeah, definitely.
So all your artists need to be certified. They have to take in the medical test as well. So yeah, but yeah, there you go.
We'll take your thing.
Yeah, chopstick. You need chopsticks?
Chopsticks.
But and I highly try that.
So you come here to this place often to eat?
Yeah, there's a pretty famous chicken spot out in Fuzhou. Maybe you could caption the address there so more people can find it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a delicious Gamda location.
No, the shout out to go to SkyTattoo and the restaurant.
Yeah, of course.
If the food is good. You would call it soup or stew?
I think it's stew, but
it
looks a little more watered down, so I don't know. Every restaurant's different, you know?
Yeah.
So until you try it, you can't like give a personal opinion for everyone. Come on.
Was it difficult to get the permits and?
I had a paralegal help
Okay.
with everything, right? So also I went to like the proper procedures and everything like that. Yeah, because I'm trying to stay here long term, so yeah, you have to do everything proper. I'm not trying to get deported out of here.
No, definitely.
Yeah. Getting the licenses and everything is pretty straightforward if you know the right people.
Mm-hmm.
But as a foreigner or not being able to read the documents, it can be scary and intimidating because you don't know if you're gonna get scammed or not. Because like that's like one of the biggest fears for foreigners coming to different countries. They're gonna get scammed, right, and lose a lot of their money.
Yeah.
So yeah, but other than that, I didn't get scammed. I have a good relationship with my business people, and yeah.
Nice.
Even when coming here, people were worried about me of getting scammed or anything like that, but no, none of that happened.
Worst bit you learn?
What?
Worst bit is that you only learn if you get scammed?
Oh no, then they could be like, yeah, they told me so, but no. Every time people try to put fear into me, I'm just like, no, don't even do that. It's like,
Do you
I'm
try to like
doing my thing.
Do you ignore them or do you just say stop?
No, I just keep. Well, you listen to them and then you just do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on anyways.
Yeah.
No shit. Shit was good.
Yeah, because people will always have an opinion, right? Like even people
Always.
watching this video will have like a opinion about like Vietnam or doing business in Vietnam, right? But
Yeah.
like I'm a Canadian doing business in Vietnam, doing okay for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it.
I'm definitely doing okay. Have you had this one?
Yeah, I've had it before. Yeah, I actually had it this morning, but I ordered from somewhere else. But yeah,
No, it's really good.
there's a lot of call places. The gong is pretty good here. The one you're having is like, it's like.
Oh, it's good. The meat was really good. I've had better, but I think that's one of my favorite things with the Vietnamese food is that it always kind of varies, and you never kind of know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's why sometimes if I find a good one, I just stick with it. I do explore, but I don't explore too often.
No.
And nowadays, I just order a lot of food through the Grab, which is almost like the Uber.
Yeah. You feel like it makes you fatter to just order Grab all the time, skip those little small walks.
No, I think I'm losing. I'm losing weight. Yeah.
All the work.
No, just not eating enough. The portions are small here. Yeah.
Always go double portions.
Yeah.
We met at the running club.
Yeah.
And you're always like speeding through. I feel like your level of ambition or the energy you give out, because you're very extroverted also, is like almost like American.
Yeah.
In a way.
Is it?
Yeah,
People do
definitely.
compare me to like Americans, but I feel like Americans are way different. They're more extroverted and very loud.
Yes.
People say I'm loud too, but I'm like, I don't think I'm loud. I'm just normal.
I mean, you might be loud compared to a Canadian. You're like in between there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
When I first started the run, when I first joined the run club, that's where I met mostly everyone. I was a slow runner. I was always running in the back, right?
Yeah.
And just I showed up every day or every time they had a session and just slowly improved over time. And then that's where I really got better, right? Just being consistent in everything you do, right? Because yeah, you could go show up for the run and just do it half-assed, but it's just like where you run it and then you keep doing it and then you get better over time and then it gets easier over time and then just I think it was 2 weeks ago I just completed my first half marathon, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
What time did you get?
I think I got 2 hours and 31 minutes, roughly around there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So the next goal is to beat 2:30, or is it to?
Well, I'm pretty sure I will beat 2:30 because
Yeah.
10 days before that half marathon,
Yeah.
I had to sprain my ankle.
The pothole.
Yeah, the pothole.
Oh shit.
So I was out of commission for 10 days, but I'm so happy I still completed the run.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but it's very fun. Yeah.
It's worth it at the end.
Absolutely.
And like thinking of the flow state you find when once you do something physical in combination of working hard, like the work at SkyTattoo is just basically limiting your head having too much info and like trying to do everything all at once. Or yeah, I guess so. Or is it more physical?
What do you mean?
Like you building up SkyTattoo.
Yeah.
It's like more, everything is heavy on the mind. You have to keep everything in mind, and you have clients in, clients out, tattooers in, tattoos out.
Yeah, it's more like management and like leadership, right? So, and also customer service as well. So, yeah, you have to like manage the customers, manage the bookings, and then also manage the artists as well, right? Also, the artists know what they're doing, so I shouldn't have to be like managing too much. Just give them their bookings, and they should be able to take care of the rest. So, yeah. And then right now I am building like a chatbot. Well, I do have it built up to handle most of my customer inquiries, and then hopefully I could eventually, I'll just replace like having a receptionist full time. Yeah. So as soon as the customers come, the artist will just handle it, and then call it a day. Then I really don't need to be at the studio.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, okay, your goal is kind of to take a step back.
Yeah, I should be able to build it up where I could like take more time away from it, because every day I do wake up, I just start working, and then the only time I have free is when I go play pickleball or go running.
Yeah. Do you understand what I mean with the flow, like finding the flow state?
The what?
Like a flow state?
Kinda like that,
Yeah. When do you feel like you found it when you were creating the tattoo shop?
Wait, what?
Because like in the beginning of creating something, I know from my experiences, like every time it's so much hiccups, and the smallest little thing irritates me to the brink of almost wanting to quit, and then I just have to keep going. But then you kind of, after you get used to it, same as running, like the first couple of runs are difficult. Then you're starting to find a flow. I find the flow state where the struggle comes easy. Like how long did you feel like it took you to get into that flow state again with the tattoo shop?
Still, every day we're struggling.
Yeah.
I'm still building it, so, and then once it's like accomplished, I just try and do more to it. So the main thing is just having a strong inflow of customers, right? Like building the leads. So as long as you have like customer inquiries, you could always close them right? So yes, the way I see it is like a sales. So with branding and marketing and advertising, I bring in customers, or I bring in clientele that is interested in tattoos, and then from that we make sure we deliver what they want.
Do you feel like do you have something extra you usually give out, or make them come back except a great tattoo?
That's what I'm trying to think what I need to do to have more customers coming back. But usually our customers do come back maybe like once or twice anyways. But a lot of our customers are overseas, so we might not see them for 3 months, might not see them for 6 months, we might not see them for a year, but some do come back after like 4 or 5 months for more tattoos. So
you're trying to find the little thing that brings them back. There's so many options, like, but tattoos are kind of, it's like if you sell a house, you can give them cakes and like gifts like that, or like you can do something personal. But tattoos are, I'm thinking of, when you have your phone and you can like you can make an image to a video. So when your phone scans it, it becomes a video, or it's connected to a song. It would be kind of funny to do that with tattoos, where say the overseas customers tattooed, and you take a video, you take a photo. He goes over, and then like 2 weeks later, you kind of send over like a drop. And it's just him being able to scan his own tattoo. And if you get that from, the artists are usually hours with the customers.
Yeah.
Talking about life, talking about favorite things.
Yeah.
Maybe they can lean into like, what's your favorite song?
Yeah.
Then they can put their favorite song on the tattoo, so they can scan.
I kind of understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
it seems like it needs a lot of programming, or like a lot of software to build on it, right? Like, because we're taking a picture of the tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what software would they be using to scan it? Because it's not like a QR code. A QR code, you could scan the QR code and it'll bring up a link.
No, there's this. I actually don't know what app it is on the top of my head, but it's like it can scan whichever image.
Yeah.
It kind of makes the image its own QR code with
Okay,
with the data in it.
Yeah.
So like say your off-white T-shirt or
Yeah.
say your tattoo now, I would be able to take a photo of it, and then it creates like a link for your tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But and I would still have to like send them the link so they could check it out afterwards, right?
Yeah. So that's the
Okay.
thing. But
Okay.
they would still be able to, once it's activated,
Yeah.
it's like they can, if they have the, if they can scan it with their phone, they would be able to like automatically just press to go to on a website.
Well, if I message them the link, they could just click the link.
Yeah, that as well. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
No, I do try and think of how I could get more returning on the customer. So I do send them like their pictures, and I just thank them for their time for visiting us and whatnot. Usually before they leave, we do give them like a small little aftercare package of aftercare products for their tattoos, just so it feels better, right? So yeah, but we do also sell it as well. So,
What is you probably have a lot of fuck ups.
I don't think so.
No, not at all.
Why would we have fuck ups?
No, like not fuck up in tattoos, but while you were creating a business. Like you rent the place and you try to finish a wall and then the wall falls down. No, nothing.
No,
It's been
nothing.
smooth sailing.
Well, if I had hiccups, it was just a little obstacle that was just for me to pass, right? I don't think I had any challenges that is memorable. Like, you just build the business and you just work. Like everyone else, when they go to work, yeah, it's just like every other day.
Like it's
It
fascinating
depends.
how
It depends how a person is reacted to it, right? Because like pretend if you have a bad customer and they're swearing at you, like yeah, you could let it ruin your day, or you're just like okay, yeah, well, just resolve the problem and just move on with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, because like in the restaurant business, there's always gonna be something happening. But if you're just like an angry person and react angrily to it all the time, that's no good. You usually be like, hey, today something's gonna mess up, but it's just a normal day in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it happens not just to you, it happens to thousands of people, millions of people, right? And it's just depending on how you react, it's just what the outcome will be, right?
Do you feel it happens natural for you to like find peace once?
Well, what's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, and you're just like, okay, that happened. Well, let's move on from it because tomorrow's a new day. Like, if you let something bad dictate how you're gonna feel or react poorly to it, and then it just there's no point of it taking that energy out of you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just don't react.
Yeah,
Keep calm.
I hope you kind of understand it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I fully understand you, and I feel in my past work when I had a lot of responsibility
Yeah.
and had to take shit,
Yeah.
and it's always just like, okay, like, how do we fix this?
Yeah.
And in the beginning, it was definitely more difficult because, first things to everything, like, don't know how to react, and then just finding the peace and
Yeah.
how to solve it instead of just panicking.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, like it's smooth sailing for me. I'm pretty sure. Like, you're just figuring out how to just bring more customers or anything, and then from that is just reading books, reading marketing books, reading advertisement books.
Anything you would recommend?
Maybe 100 Million Offers from Alex Hormozy.
Okay.
That book's really good. It's very insightful. I recommend it to a lot of people, but they don't read it at all, so
No.
it's their loss. Yeah.
I do read, but I haven't read like anything within marketing or
Yeah.
from Alex?
Yeah. No, I think he's pretty famous throughout the world. So he has a really good book, just insightful for
Yeah.
any entrepreneurs that want to learn a new skill or learn how to sell.
Do you have like do you have a specific thing in that book that you recall that actually helped you a lot?
You just have to have a good offer that someone wants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to bring some value.
Yeah. It has to be a good offer that they don't want to say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of see that online because like making content,
Yeah.
I absolutely suck at it. No, like I think I'm okay at making it, having like what I'm thinking in my head and what I kind of want to make.
Yeah.
And I'm just limited by my knowledge of using the tools I have.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I noticed that like media or like posting things that would be going more viral or going more more mainstream stuff, I absolutely suck at it. Like I don't think I've been this bad at something ever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if I have, there's been multiple times where I've had videos that I like this one for me, but I think if I post these three, like this one would be the one that has the most attention.
Yeah.
And it's always been the lowest viewed one. Every time. It's like 5 views, 100 views, or 1,000 views. And then the one I didn't think would like actually work, the worst one, the one I thought no one would watch, has like 1.5 million, or on TikTok was like 350,000.
Yeah.
And that was the video I thought was like, just post it, it's gonna be shit. And first I was kind of against making things that have the hook, a hook, because I felt like it ruined my creativeness.
Yeah.
But once I know I'm so bad at it, it's kind of intriguing. Like it's kind of exciting. Like same if you go for a run and you're like extremely bad at it, and it's like, okay, I don't want to be this bad.
Yeah.
You can definitely work on something.
Yeah.
SkyTattoo was your first business?
I got a few things going for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have some vending machines in Canada.
So what?
I have vending machines in Canada.
Vending machines.
Yeah.
They still run today?
What? Yeah, it still runs today. So it's been operating for maybe the second year now. So it's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. So
What's
at
up?
this point, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it next because I'm still out here, and then
What's a few vending machines? Is it 5 or is it 20 or? Is it
no, just a couple.
Just a couple.
Two. Yeah, just two. So
yeah, but
yeah.
two vending machines in Canada is way better than 2 vending machines in Vietnam.
Yeah, it pulled in a lot of money. It pulled in 6 figures. So
How much?
6 figures.
6 figures?
Yeah, so 6 figures is pretty good for 2 vending machines.
Yeah, you know, because almost no maintenance, right?
No, there's someone working it like almost like every second day or third day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, it's like there's some other businesses. There's other business ventures as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So growing up, I was always grown in like a business atmosphere, right? Like my parents had restaurants, nail salon. So growing up, I was always in like in that kind of like service industry type of stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have the natural thought of just being calm and like, oh no, it's chaos, or like you don't see obstacles. You're seeing like just objects to move away.
No, the way you should see it is like we're in a business right now, and surrounding us is a lot of businesses. Everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else is a business owner. It's just are they your associate or not?
So why not?
Yeah, like there's a lot of tattoo shops, like they're doing it, right? And then there's also like there's a lot of restaurants. If you're in a restaurant business, other restaurants are successful. Why isn't your restaurant successful, right?
Yeah.
So my tattoo shop's like it's successful. There's a lot of other tattoo shops, right? I don't know about them, but I don't have time to worry about them. I have to worry about my own business, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like that scarcity or the amount of stores like here on this street? I saw one tattoo shop. I think it's 2
I think there's a few on here, but there's a lot in Vietnam,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, there's a lot of tattoo shops everywhere,
Yeah.
right? So anywhere you go, there's a lot of businesses, right? Like even this chicken and rice shop, there's a lot of chicken and rice shops everywhere.
Kung guys everywhere.
Yeah. So it's just whatever you want to build and what you want to do, you have to just focus on that. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's the same for content. It kind of feels like when you're, but also when you compare, what, like if you see online and people make so good things, and you're like, I can't do that. It would be the same thing for you seeing one of the biggest studios and be like, no, I can't do that, so I will never try.
Well, it's limiting beliefs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't limit yourself, right? Like you can do it, you just don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So you just have to learn how to work a little bit more because that other guy's just working harder than you,
Yeah.
right? Or has more resources than you. So, yeah.
What helped you the most, like finding resources here, or just your grit?
Oh, what?
Your grit.
No, there's a lot of things you have to like go through, right? Like, yeah, I guess you have to meet the right people too. Like you have to know how to maneuver and yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I didn't find my paralegal to help me open up do the business, and I wouldn't be able to do that. And then
How did you find them?
I think I just found them through Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, through Facebook. And then from that, it's like you have to know you need to have like the medical license and everything like that. So there's certain tattoo groups that actually help you get the licenses and everything like that. So
Okay.
yeah, but
It sounds easy when you say it.
it sounds easy, but
Yeah.
like if it's easy, everyone could be doing it.
Yeah.
So they could. Just, I don't know how long it'll take them.
No, exactly.
Right? It's like even for me, it took a little while to get to where I'm at. Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Well,
about
the
you?
first year I came to learn and just kind of see what I want to really do out here, right? So my shop's only been open since last November, and now it's December, so it's basically like 13 months. But the first 3 to 4 months, it was still like just slow and steady. Yeah, slow and steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel when do you feel like the depth of the business, or I don't know how I would frame this question actually. It's like, well, actually skip that one. That's boring as shit.
Okay.
While here in Vietnam.
What happened?
No, I'm just thinking.
Or just ask the question. It's fine.
No, I had no question. I had no question.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it's fine. Just ask any question. What was the question you want to ask? It's fine. I'll if I can answer, I'll answer.
no, it's just I didn't have a question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would love to. I'm not in the business myself.
Yeah.
It's like I just know from the small business I created back in Sweden that translates to here, making friends, and it's like all the fine parts with the actually taxes and all those stuff is the absolute most difficult thing.
Yeah.
And especially all the, for me, all the fancy words around it.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
But I think you grew up in a business world
Yeah.
where it kind of comes more natural to you.
A little bit, maybe,
little bit.
but I would say it's like, even the ones that didn't grow up in it, they just still realize they have to build it with their own hands. Because not everyone comes from a rich family, so you have to make sure a rich family comes from you. So you have to like be able to build a own business. Because one of my other friends that I met out here, like he built a really successful business out in Canada, and he didn't come from a rich family himself. So
No.
yeah.
In your, you have a pinpoint in your no, pinpoint is a bad word for that. You always feel like you wanted to create your own things as you grew up, or it's more like your
Yeah.
family pushes upon you?
No, I would say when I was like 21, 23, I was always trying to build stuff, right? Like even I was like selling product on Instagram, right? So selling beauty products when I was like at a young age as well, just to make money. But I would say that I would still be having a job, right?
Yeah.
So I think even like over a weekend we would make $4,000, right? So, and this is just selling beauty products to girls.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, and there's 4 weekends in a month, so yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, especially if you're 23, 24,
Yeah, 23, 24. Yeah.
Pretty much any age right now is a lot of money.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
ever since a young age, I was always like trying to earn money, right? Because I like to spend money. So if I like to spend money, I have to earn more than what I spend. So,
Yeah. So is that your biggest strive to earn more money? Is because your spending habits are high?
Yeah, no, I have a high spending habit, so you have to know ways of earning a lot more money. That's just how it is. Yeah. But it's also good to save and invest. Yeah.
That's the grown up talking.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do really love the Vietnamese food.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
Do you miss the Canadian food or anything?
No, I just had the American breakfast the other day actually. So, I do miss the traditional like bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
Since I haven't had it in a while, I ordered that. Yeah, it's like I think it was like less than $5 for a full breakfast. Yeah, so it's pretty good out here.
Would you still eat a lot elk or moose in Canada?
No, I never had elk or moose before.
You never?
No, never.
That's the stereotype. I do miss that. I think,
Really?
yeah.
I don't know. I never had moose before. Just we eat cows and pork. Yeah, that's about it. Beef and pigs. Yeah.
I just know the Canadian. Some of the Canadians I met are very similar to the Swedish,
Yeah.
where we kind of have similar cultures and especially similar like thoughts on nature.
Yeah.
And also we
Yeah.
do love our meat.
I like going to the lake. I like going fishing. I like ice fishing. Yeah, we're very outdoorsy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good to go to like the parks and whatnot. So, if that's what you're referring to.
Kinda, yeah. But the first year, did you travel Vietnam as well then, or did you just kind of stay in Saigon, or just like you can experience a place like I'm doing now?
When I first landed here, yeah, I went to Hanoi, and then I did travel through Vietnam for like 3 weeks. Yeah. And after that, I went back to Canada, stayed there for like 2-3 months, and then just came back out here, and I've been out here since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. During those 3 weeks, you just Hanoi, and then what like
Hanoi,
north
Ha
or
Long Bay, Hoi An, Da Nang, and then
Talat?
I went to Dalat just recently.
Yeah.
But that wasn't that first time, but yeah.
Did you go with the Ham Choi?
Yeah, I went to with the running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Do you like Talat?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I think Talat is my favorite town here.
Dalat was very different, and it's very nice and cool.
Yeah.
So, and the food out there just tasted very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very delicious from what I've had in Saigon. Yeah.
Yeah, the Saigon you kind of have to find your gems.
Yeah, exactly.
But Dalat, yeah, the food there is amazing. The only bad thing with Dalat is like it's less hustle and bustle, if you want to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say maybe less hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also kind of nice to slow down.
Yeah.
Do you have favorite moments from your travels of?
Let's see. I guess when we went to the city center and there was like all the hot air balloons happening right then and there. I think there's there's an event happening, but I forget what it's called. But it's cool being with everyone from the Hamjoy group and experiencing that together. Yeah, so it's pretty fun actually because I met everyone through the run club, and then from the run club they started the pickleball, and then I basically hang out with them like 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And then it's nice going on a vacation with them. So
yeah, I'm gonna talk some more with some more people from the Hamchoy club actually. I'll see where I would do that. Maybe the light.
Yeah, maybe,
next time Hamchoy goes there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost thinking about moving there in like 1 or 2 months, just for a month,
Yeah.
and just kind of chill a bit.
I think if you're like a digital nomad, you could move around just to see how it is. Actually, one of my friends just moved from Taodine, and she's moving to Nha Trang. So, yeah.
Is she Russian?
No, she's Canadian, Montreal. Yeah.
Natrang is infamous for being
Yeah.
full
There's a lot of Russians there.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
A lot of Russian friends that went there.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. That like I guess everyone just has their own groups, but there's Russians out here too. But if you want a bigger Russian community, yeah, let's say Natrang is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good.
No, they're here, and then let's see what with. Yeah, awesome. I'm very thankful for you sitting down with me. Also, it's the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you think is a good name for this podcast show?
I have no idea. It's like.
Huh?
It's your podcast show. You just build on it. Maybe you just make your content first, and then you just think of the names afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So you make your page and everything like that. But yeah, maybe it's just like a travel page, an entrepreneur page, right? So yeah, it's really good because you'll build a lot of people interested in either coming to Vietnam to move or finding things to do in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So yeah. But other than that, best of luck. I guess we're done.
Well, thank you, man. Of course. And if you want a tattoo, SkyTattoo.
Nice.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, I think if you build on your channel, it'll be fine. Because even me, I keep thinking, oh, I should just change my page into a content creator page. To help self-promote more. I think it.
Let me get this one.
Yeah. I think it'd be my best. How about